Hello gorgeous people, what is going on, and welcome back to another video. Recently, I've seen a lot of people going over a channel called Lizardmeninc. More specifically, the series on their channel called Obelisk. In this series, we see multiple videos of different creatures in these liminal types of spaces. And on the surface, it might seem like these are all separate creatures and incidents, but I actually think they all might be connected in some way. So today, we're gonna watch and go over every video in this series and see if we can figure out if there's some connections or an overarching story throughout this entire thing. As always though, please be sure to go check out the original creator of this series, Lizardmeninc, whose link to the channel will be at the top of the description down below. Please be sure to go and support your analog horror content creators. Also, my reaction to this series was live streamed beforehand, so you might hear me talking to chat here and there. But alright, enough of me yapping. Let's jump right in. Video 1. My new friend. I made a new friend. Do you want to meet him? Yes. He lives in here. He's in my closet. Can you see him? No. Maybe if you open the doors for me? There he is. Oh, I do see him. Yes, I see him. His head is quite large. He doesn't like being watched. So we should stop then. We should stop looking. Where did he go? I'm watching TV. Sometimes my friend comes to watch too. He's here. Wait, hold up. What happened on the TV at the end there? Do we think this is something? This has to be something, right? It looks like letters coming across the screen. This just looks like an arrow. I can't tell if I'm overthinking that or if that's just, I don't know. Because it does look like an old show that they're watching, right? But I don't think it makes sense that this would happen at the end. He's upstairs. Whoever's recording is a little too calm. Do you see him? He's in my... Oh, I see him. I see him. I do not like him. And that's it? All right, hold up. Let's get a good look at this guy. So this is definitely making me uncomfortable. Obviously we got the smile. Its head, I can't tell what's really going on with its head shape because it's coming across the door here, right? Like maybe it has a lot of hair Not too sure. But then look at the hands here too. Or legs. Very, very skinny, like fingers and arms or legs, whatever this is. What's the definition of obelisk? In my head, when I think obelisk, I'm thinking the statue with like the four sides and the triangular top. So obviously this is the name of the series. Obelisk is a tall, slender, tapered monument with four sides and a pyramidal or pyramidion on top. Sun god Ra. Purpose. Powerful religious monuments symbolizing the sun god Ra, the pharaoh's divinity, and the connection between heaven and earth. This thing right here does not look very heavenly. It may be connecting it to earth, but it does not look very heavenly. I just don't like that whoever's recording this is so calm. They're just so chill about this. And just the reveal, like, he's upstairs. Do you see him? He's in my closet. And then it's like, he's like peering out almost, like interested in whatever our character's doing here. But then again, like you see it through here and then he opens the closet and it's gone. So it has the ability to just like appear and disappear or go wherever it wants to maybe. The description for the video says pilfer. Pilfer is another word for steal, or the meaning of the word is steal. Is the name of the creature pilfer, or is this creature trying to pilfer? No matter what, that does not sound like I'm saying that word right. But either way, as far as the actual video goes, I love this. I love how the text is shown. It's always nice when there's just something different about text and analog horror, and I like the style of this one. The animation, this has to be animation, right? It looks really, really good. The VHS effect that they're putting over it looks very, very nice. Obviously, the creature, creepy, still catches me off guard with a little bit of a scare. It's not even a jump scare, but just the like, ooh, yeah, here he is right in front of you. Gets me a bit. So we're gonna go into the next video though, which is only a minute long, and this one's called You're Almost Gone. Video 2. You're Almost Gone. Why are we moving like that? All right. I do actually think there's a good amount to unpack here. Okay, obviously, this thing is not your average human, right? First of all, it crouches down, and look at the way this hand turns. I just feel like that's not very natural to do if you're crouching down, right? Okay, yes, see, that's not normal. The head should, I mean, it should probably be like here, right? Right behind the black box, but look at the top here, right here. The head is up there, which is weird. Yeah, so obviously its head is really big, and that might be maybe what this is. Maybe it doesn't have a big head, but a long neck, because it is interesting that this, although it looks much larger than what is in the doorway, it looks like it could be the same creature or maybe the same type of creature. Obviously, this thing is huge. This looks like a tree right here, and it's as tall as the tree. We get what looks like another one, but a lot shorter or a lot smaller. This camera looks a lot closer to the ground here. And then at the end, it's not in the doorway anymore, and this door is more open. It's actually swinging a little bit. Yeah. So I guess you could assume that the creature went into this room. We also have this image, which doesn't make much sense. A door that opens into a forest. Odd, just weird. Now the description for this one says oddities found, which obviously there's a few. We have this creature. We have the door that opens into a forest, which is odd. So maybe there's some kind of creature doing this, or I'm getting the vibe already that it seems the creature from the last video and this one are different, right? Like they're not the same. And all right, let's move on to the third video, which is called In Your Home. And this is the most popular video in the series so far. This one has the most views. Video 3, In Your Home. Check on Abby. What is the sound in the background? What am I hearing in the background right now? The music's getting a lot louder. Do not tell me that Abby's a baby. Do not tell me that Abby's a baby that's supposed to be in this crib and it's now been taken. If a creature took a baby in this video, I'm gonna be really upset. Jesus, why did that get? Hello? Hi. The doors were locked. All right, I don't think that's Abby. Okay, so wait, all right, wait. Okay, check on Abby, right? Now, if Abby is a baby that's supposed to be in this crib, right? Why would you be so far away from the baby with a door being blocked by a chair? You know what I mean? Like, clearly you blocked this door because you're afraid of something on the other side of it or something that's in your home. And then you're like, you know what? Let me go check on Abby, the baby. Whether that's this person's daughter, sister, whatever. You go to check on the baby. Baby not there. And then this thing appears in the doorway. And let's go frame by frame here. Get a good look. Ooh, do not like that starts smiling there. It looks outrageously tall because it like creeps its head in first and then its legs start coming. You get this weirdly colored version where it's just in the doorway and then we hear the doors were locked. That must mean the doors were locked. Like, so how did this thing get in? So if the doors were locked, then it must have been in the house already. Or found some other way into the house. Interesting. That's the description as well, by the way, is the doors were locked. I also do like that this one is, again, like a totally different style in terms of it's kind of like a PC point and click game. You ever played those games before where you click to move things? Also, I'm gonna turn the volume up a lot more so I could hear what that background noise is. Okay, that just absolutely like destroyed my eardrums because I put that up so loud. Why does the baby sound like that though? Doesn't it sound, try reversing it? Nah, I think we're overthinking it. Yeah, definitely overthinking it. Speeding it up. Wait, that's actually it. Wait, hold on. Wait, that's actually it, dude. Holy crap. Oh my god, whoever wrote that, you cooked. I was about to just like throw that away. I mean, it doesn't even really matter. We just found out how they made the sound, but I guess it's just interesting, right? That if you just slow down a baby's cry a little bit, it sounds that weird. But I don't think I have anything else to say about that one. I am very excited for this next one though, because this next one is called The House with No Windows, and it is 8 minutes long. By far, the longest video in this series. The description for this one says, I know your face. Video 4. The House with No Windows. I recently found a strange abandoned house. There are no other houses built around it, and it's seemingly in the middle of nowhere. It has no doors or windows. So how do you get in? There are no obvious ways inside. I ended up finding a flat piece of wood that appeared to be hiding something. Little entrance hole? Behind it was an entrance to a crawl space. A nightmare, nightmare, nightmare! Like, this is terrible idea, terrible idea, terrible idea. I found this house with no windows or doors, no possible way in, but I found a way in through a crawl space. Even if it had one door, still a bad idea. But a crawl space? A crawl space? What secret is this house hiding? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm curious. So let's oh my god. Oh, it's a way inside. You see that on the ceiling? Oh god. It's such a simple but creepy process too. I mean, such a simple but creepy concept. You find a house with no doors or windows, and you decide to go inside to check it out. And the place has outlets and vents. It smells like burnt matches. I'm sorry? Whoa. Keep the tiny door here too. It's very hard to see, but there's a tiny door here. See, it's weird because like this is all stuck to the ceiling, but you still need to plug the cord in down here. And then this, which might be like, I don't know, sprinkler? Smoke alarm? Is still on the ceiling as well. So it's not everything is flipped. Why is that door so tiny too? Oh, that's a light bulb goes in here. That's interesting. So fixtures are normal, furniture not. Oh, check out the tiny door, dude. I'm kind of curious about the door. Now we have a very large door. The door is so tall. Some of the lights are on. It's like the house's style changed now too, with the way the archways are. Oh, wait, did he not see that? You didn't see that? Wait, let's do that again. Is that the same creature from the first video? I could see this being the same creature. I mean, it's pixels right now, but this looks like it could be the same thing. It looks like a smiling face. This face does look similar though, from what I'm seeing to the first video. That is true. The creature was very big in the first video as well. Another room. Well, you already put your back to the monster, so let's open the door, check it out, you know what I'm saying? Is that the same door from the second video now? Because remember in the second video there were two doors on the left side of the hallway with glass windows in them. If he opens this door and there's a door on the left. School desks and school chairs, what does that say? Still God? But did we get a better look at that before? Oh, here we go. Be still. Oh, what is that tiny text? Oh. Be still and know that I am God. Pack it up, brother. Open the door, don't. You're giving me anxiety. Oh no. Look the other way, look the other way. Oh, it's not the same door. More hallways. If it was the same door, there would be a doorway right here. It's a cross up there. Come on, I thought this guy had a flashlight on him. Oh. The stairs go nowhere. Another door. Oh, that door is high up in the hallway though. Are you gonna climb? Nah, you're not reaching that door handle, buddy. Oh, he does have a flashlight. It's too high up to reach. Maybe have a better flashlight then, so you could like shine it all. What are you? I know your face. You're kidding, right? Are we joking? I want so much more. Okay, so now we're going to talk about that last video, all the other videos, and how they all might be connected. So first of all, that last video, that ending, pissed me off. Obviously, I'm joking, but I am bothered that it just ends so abruptly because I need more of that house, man. I feel like I was so into it, and then all of a sudden it ended, and I'm just like, there's no ending to it, you know what I mean? So I'm hoping that we get a part 2 of that. But let's talk about all the things that happened in that video. First of all, insanely weird concept that this house is just in the middle of nowhere with no doors, no windows, and only a tiny entrance at the bottom, which almost seems conveniently made for our character in a way. Now, our character goes inside, and this house is so off. It looks normal, but there's furniture on the ceiling, doors are smaller and larger than they should be, and there are stairs that lead to literally nowhere. It's also just a random assortment of furniture as well, like school desks and school chairs being in some of the rooms. And then of course we have our creature that's also roaming in there that it doesn't seem like our character notices at first, but maybe notices at the end. So honestly, I don't remember if I talked about this directly in the reaction, but I think the creature in the last video and the creature in the first video are the same. So I just want to show you so you could kind of understand what I'm saying. In this video, when I was looking at this part, I was like, I can't really understand how its head is shaped because it's so in the dark here. But if you think that its head could be shaped kind of like a upside down drop, I guess, and notice the mouth here as well, and then you go back to the last video, it's that similar shape where it's like the upside down drop head and then the mouth kind of comes across the entire face here. It just seems like the same creature. And some people said that this was like a floating head here. I just think the rest of its body is behind the archway here. And another thing, not only do I think this is the same creature in the first video and the last video, but I think it's also in the second video. If you remember in the second video, the door opens and there's this creature in the doorway. And originally, I thought that it was this, maybe just a shorter version, because we see a giant version here and then it looks like a shorter version of that same creature here. Going here, if you look closer, this creature's standing up straight and then it kind of comes down almost on all fours, and it has very skinny hands, a skinny arm, and then it almost looks like it gets a puffed up sleeve here, or it has sleeves on. And if you go to look at our friend from the first video, he has the exact same thing going on. Skinny hands, skinny arm, and then a sleeve, it looks like almost. And in the first video, I couldn't tell, like, are these hands? Are these feet? It's kind of hard to tell because it's so in the dark. But now I think it's on all fours like it was trying to be in the second video. Another thing is, notice how the top of its face is rounded like that. When we see the top of its head for a second behind the black box, it's also rounded. And another thing I noticed while filming this was that if you take a look up here before the black box even appears, you could see this creature's face come down behind the box. And if you look very closely, and let me know if you think I'm overthinking this, but this face right here does look similar to our friend in the first and the last video. And in case that wasn't enough for you, I do have something else that I could be overthinking, but I think is a good point here. In the comment section under the second video, someone comments, "What is this? I am curious," and the creator responds with a link, and that link is to the first video where we first meet our friend. So what is this? Our friend. Now again, I could be overthinking that. They could just have been referencing them to the first video in the series, but let me know what you guys think. I do think it is the same creature in the first video, the second video, and the fourth video. The only video that it's not in is the third video with the baby getting taken. Now that we're on the same page with that, I want to talk about the end of the last video where someone says, "I know your face." And you could be taking this from the POV of our camera person who is recording, but you could also take this from the POV of the creature because the text is kind of a different color now, and even the whole camera here of that same shot is more contrasted, more grainy. So maybe this could be the creature saying it to the human, or this could be the human saying it to the creature. Either way, I don't think it matters because I think the point is that they know each other somehow. And my personal theory is that whoever's recording this, whoever discovered, the house with no windows and went inside, is the same person that recorded the first video of their friend. And that's why it says, "I know your face," because this is the same creature. This is their friend. And again, you could take that vice versa as the creature saying it to the human because they recognize them too, they've met them before. But at some point, it seems the creature or their friend leaves them, and this is the next time they see each other. And if that is true, if they do know each other, then what is the significance of that? Why did this creature visit this guy and become his friend in the closet at some point, and then why did it eventually leave him? And that's where I want to jump into where are these creatures coming from and what is their goal or objective. As far as where they're coming from, I think we're kind of shown that in the second video. If you notice, these creatures seem to come from doorways. I mean, in this video, this doorway opens. In the first video, it's the closet. And then here, we get a doorway that opens to something that almost doesn't make sense. This door that looks like it should open to just another room in a house opens almost to this forest area. And then we see pictures of these tall creatures in this tall forest. Again, more pictures in a forest with another creature. So my theory is that these creatures can maybe create doorways that go from their world, which is like this forest, this very dark forest, into our world using either our closets, just random doorways in our house. I think they have the ability to do that. And that's also why in the first video, we could see the creature in the closet through the blinds. And then when our character opens the closet door, all of a sudden it's a normal closet and the creature is gone. But then when we see our friend again at the end of that video, the closet is super dark here. And again, that could just be the lighting, I guess. But I almost want to say that now the closet is kind of like a portal where this creature is coming out from. And this portal is to that like dark forest world that we saw. Now that I'm thinking about it, you can even tie this to the third video, where at the end of the third video, the doors were locked. How did this creature get in? And that's because it doesn't come from outside your home. It comes from inside your home by changing these doorways into these portals for them to come in. And I mean, you can kind of see that here. I mean, the creature is shown in a doorway and the creature comes from here in a doorway. So there's a chance that it could just open any door that it wants and find its way into your house. And that again can kind of tie into the last video as well with the weird house concept and where doors are leading to. Because again, that last house doesn't make sense. And it's almost like maybe one of these creatures created the house with no doors and windows because I mean, first of all, it doesn't have doors or windows. And then there's just stairs leading into nowhere. There are doors that are like connected to the ceiling rather than the floor. Giant doors, small doors. It seems like these creatures, if they're making houses like that, don't have quite an understanding of how human houses work yet. Got a little sidetracked there, but now going back to the creatures. So they might come from this other world They enter through doorways in our houses, in our closets. Now, what is their objective? Why are they here? Why are they introducing themselves to us? And I think that goes back to the description of the first video, which said pilfer, which means to steal. That could be explaining that, you know, that's what their objective is, to steal. But to steal what? Is it to steal people? Is it to steal food? Is it to steal our bodies? Like, what is it? And we're not really shown that too much, except for in the third video, where there is a missing baby. We go to check on Abby, there's no baby in the crib, and the next thing we see is the creature. So maybe the objective of the creatures is to steal people. But then again, there are some things that kind of confuse me, because the creature that we see throughout most of these videos, you know, our friend, almost seems a bit nervous or afraid in a way. Like in the beginning we see it in the closet, but when we open the closet he's not there, and then he only comes out at the end, and even when he comes out he doesn't just like snatch our character, and even in the last video when he sees us through that doorway he doesn't just grab us, he kind of hides almost. It's almost like he's a little bit nervous maybe. So maybe these creatures some of them might have the objective to steal, but also maybe some of them are kind of friendly in a way and maybe just a bit nervous. Like maybe they all have different personalities and they're not all just aggressive killing monsters like we're used to seeing. But I guess we'll just have to wait to see more when Lizardmeninc posts more videos, which I'm definitely looking forward to. So obviously guys, please be sure to go support the original creators of these videos, Lizardmeninc, whose link to their channel will be at the top of the description down below. Be sure to go watch these videos for yourself. I mean, even just while recording this outro, after I recorded everything that I wanted to talk about, I'm discovering new things. So if you guys watch these videos for yourself, you might find something that I missed. Then you could come back and let me know in the comments. And also, please be sure to let me know your theories as well. I kind of threw out a lot of ideas today that I'm just kind of, you know, thought of myself. So let me know what you guys think. And if you think I'm right, if you think I'm wrong, let me know. But please be sure to go support this creator, subscribe to them, show them all the love and support that you can, because I definitely want to see more videos from them, and especially a sequel to the house with no windows or doors. But alright guys, if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to drop a like on it. And if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to hit 1 million subscribers before the end of the year. And alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.